All right, let's take a look at these. Here we got number 6. The percentage of mothers who smoke cigarettes during pregnancy has declined approximately linearly from 13.7% in 1994 to 12.1% in 2004. Predict the percentage in 2014. Okay, what we have to recognize first is they've given us 2 points. And our points are in the form of time and percent of women who smoke. So, 1994, I'm going to call that year 0. So this first point is year 0, percent of the smokers is 13.7. And then the second point would be 2004. That would be 10 years later. So 10, 12.1. Okay, now that I have my 2 points, I can find the equation of the line. To find the equation of the line, I find the slope. I take y2 minus y1, that's 12.1, minus 13.7, and then I divide by x2 minus x1, that's 10 minus 0. So that's, grabbing my calculator, 12.1 minus 13.7, and then I divide that by 10, I get negative 0.16. Alright, so here's my equation. Let's see, I guess I'll just use y and x. So y will be percent of smokers and x is going to be years. So y equals mx plus b. M we know, that's negative 0.16x plus, and then the big advantage of calling this year 0, then this is our b number right here, 13.7. So I almost always like to set up my points that way, where wherever I started, I call that year 0, because then it always gives me my b number. It makes it a lot easier when I go to find my equation. All right, so now our final answer would be, we want the percentage of women who smoked in 2014. So again, we started in 1994. 2014 would be 20 years later. So y would be negative 0.16 times 20 plus 13.7, and again grabbing my calculator, I get 10.5. Alright, so that was question number 6. Now let's go back and look at number 2. You got number 2 right, but we'll go through it and see what's here. Alright, go up to the top, I guess. Oops. Consider the equation P equals negative 1.03t plus 21.52, where P is a percentage of people in the country whose favorite sport is baseball at years since 1990. All right, the first part, rewrite it with function notation. Yeah, with function notation, they told you to call the function f, so it would be f parenthesis t just equals your equation. Find f at 8. Okay, what f at 8 means is we're taking 8 and plugging it in for the t number. So you take 8 and you plug it in right there. You grab your calculator, you type that up, and you got 13.28. So what that would mean, 8 is a number of years. So we started in 1990, so 8 would be 1998. So in 1998, 13.28% said baseball was their favorite, and that was answer C. All right, now part C, find when f of t equals 8. Now we're plugging 8 in on this side. So we're going to plug in 8 in for that whole symbol. So 8, you can think of 8 as being a percent. So you plug 8 in right there, and you solve that equation. You've got to do a couple steps. Subtract the 21.52, divide by that thing. And you got 13.13. All right, so now this is the time number. So now this would be 13 years, which means we started in 1990. 13 years later would be 2003. In 2003, only 8% of the people say baseball is their favorite sport. Okay. Find the p-intercept. The p-intercept happens when time is 0. So at time 0, when t is 0, p is going to be 21.52. So again, times 0 means 1990. So in 1990, 21.52 people said baseball was their favorite sport. And then finally, find the t-intercept. To find the t-intercept, you would plug 0 in for the p number. And again, you'd have to solve. You move the 21.52 over, you divide by the negative 1.03, and you get 20.89. What that tells me is in about 21 years, nobody says baseball is their favorite sport. So I start at 1991, I go 21 years later. That's what, 2011? So apparently, they said 2010. Okay, close enough. In 2010, nobody likes baseball. Okay, I hope those help. Please let me know if you have some other questions, and I'll get a video out to you.